Hey everybody, I'm Dean, and today I thought I'd show you a program called LilySpeech, which is an alternative to Dragon software, which is a speech-to-text dictation software, and LilySpeech is for Windows. So LilySpeech seems to run better than any other free speech-to-text software that I've seen or tried, and I've tried like the built-in Word speech to text and the Google Docs, and I've tried the iPhone built-in speech to text, and LilySpeech works better than any of those, and it has a few features that those don't have. Dragon Speech probably has more features than LilySpeech, but LilySpeech is free once again, and it works very well. So I think for most people, LilySpeech may be the ticket, particularly if you don't want to spend the money on Dragon software. So let's take a look at it here. If I go down here and right-click on this icon here, it brings up the LilySpeech settings right here, and when you first start it up, these will pop up as well. So the default settings are pretty good, but I'll go over them really quickly to show you some of the stuff that you can change. You can change the dictation language. By default it's English United States, so you can change that. I think it supports over 50 languages actually. You have a dictation hotkey right here, and that's Control D, and hitting that will turn on and off the dictation, which makes it nicer to use because it's very easy to turn it on and off then, so you can use it with different apps, and when you don't want to use it, you can just turn it off. You can set what the microphone is. I'm using just a USB microphone here and have been, and that works really well. Some people like to use headsets on it. It's not recommended really to use a microphone on a laptop for it. The better the microphone, probably the better you're going to get the dictation. I want to go crazy. You don't need to get like $1,000 microphone, but $100 microphone or a decent headset will probably work better than something that's cheap or something that's built in to your laptop. So that's something to bear in mind right there. Then the next thing is it has a text send method. By default it's type, which means if I'm in a program and I put the cursor like right here, it will type after where that cursor is. And the other alternative I have is paste, and if I paste it, that means it saves it to the buffer, and I have to paste it to wherever I want it. We can switch the dictation modes over here, so if you want to use one of these modes where it's all cap, title case mode, lowercase mode. The one here that's probably the most useful is numbers mode, and it will only pick up numbers and write them as numerals. So if you're doing a spreadsheet, you may want to use that. Then down here, there's a button with a list of commands. It uses a lot of the same commands you would use in other speech-to-text software, but you can click this and it will bring up a web page so you can see what the commands are. Like, for example, period, to put a period at the end of a sentence, new line, to put a new line in, and things like that. It has commands for that. You can have custom word replacement. If we go to the custom word replacement, it brings up this document that you edit, and it shows you how to replace things. For instance, if you had an unusual name and it was bringing it up consistently as something and you wanted to use a different spelling, in this case it uses the example, say it was bringing up John as Jon and you want it as John, you could put that in there to fix that. And if you had unusual names or technical names and it was bringing them up as something wrong each time, you could put that in there to fix that, or you can just go back and edit it, of course. But that's a nice function to have. and it's probably not as sophisticated as what you would find in Dragon software as far as training and goes and customization, but it is something that helps, whereas a lot of the other free dictation software don't have anything that will do that. So let's close that out. Advanced options, we won't go over that, but you can go in there. It will bring up another note card and tell you what various advanced options are. Pretty much stock. It's going to work pretty good, I think, for most people. And so I would just try it at stock first. If you needed something advanced, you could go look in the advanced options and see if you could get them. License is free, so you really don't need to mess with that. Then there's the help, which will bring up a help page, and then there's a quit button right here. So let me reduce that, and let's show you how it works. Now I can hit this microphone up here to stop it, or I can just hit Control D. So I'm going to hit Control D to start and stop it, and then I'm going to do a quick demonstration. This is a demonstration of the speech software, period. New line. It seems to work pretty well. Period. At least as well as other free dictation software. Period. It's a great free alternative to Dragon software. Period. New line. So that was a quick demo of the software. So it works really well in my experience. So it might be a piece of software that you can use. And if you're already using Dragon software, you can see if this will do or meet your needs, so you can save a little bit of money in the future. If you're thinking about getting Dragon software, you should try this out to see if it will work for you first, so you can save a little bit of money. And if you don't have or don't want to buy Dragon software and you want something free, I highly recommend this, at least for Windows, because that's what it runs in. I'm Dean, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like.